Beat Saber, one of the most popular VR games ever, is about to lose support for one platform. This news comes from a message straight from Beat Games, the developers of Beat Saber. We have made the decision to no longer release updates for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 starting in June 2025. Additionally, starting on January 21st, 2026, multiplayer will no longer be available in Beat Saber on PS4 and PS5. Straight up, this feels like a cost-cutting measure, and Meta's kind of like closing ranks with all the first-party studios that they bought. Lone Echo developer Ready at Dawn was shut down last year, and then we just learned that Onward developer Downpour Interactive is being merged into Camouflage Studios to make us a Batman Arkham Shadow. On top of that, Asgard's Wrath developer Sanzaru Games just went through a round of layoffs back in February, and then a couple of months ago, Supernatural developer Within also went through layoffs. If you're on PSVR and you try to do multiplayer with anyone on PC or Quest and they were doing custom songs, you just flat out weren't able to do that. My guess is Meta probably looked at the numbers of how many people were doing multiplayer on PSVR and decided that they weren't going to expend the extra cost needed to be able to keep that happening if there weren't enough people doing multiplayer. When it comes to the updates, it actually costs money to be able to license music on different platforms, and that applies to gaming as well. So again, they probably looked at how many of those music packs they were selling on PSVR and said, okay, is it really worth paying all that money to buy, let's say, Abracadabra for Lady Gaga for an additional platform if we're not making the money to make up that cost? Now look, I'm not saying I support this because it's crappy for PSVR fans no matter how you slice it. Beat Saber has been one of the most popular games on PSVR 2 since it was actually ported over. But the bottom line is Meta has been losing money in VR gaming for a very long time, just writing it off as investments in the future tech, and they're clearly getting to a point where they need that to turn around and needs to move towards profitability. So pretty much anything that loses money going forward, I think is in trouble getting cut.